Jagex has reintroduced the step back mechanic to Phantom Muspah's melee form. In short, if it has to move forward to melee you while you're praying melee, it will always hit a 0. This is great, it requires no stamina and you maintain DPS by not having to freeze. But I've seen some friends struggling with it, so I came up with a dead simple method to set up a really easy step back. No counting ticks, no complicated off-ticking, nothing like that. This isn't Verzik tanking. It's so easy, anyone with RuneLite can do it. I'll assume you know the boss's basic mechanics already, but if not, I have some recommended guides in the description. As for this video, I'll go over what gear to bring, some RuneLite settings, the core mechanic you need to learn, some simple tips, and only if you want, how to achieve tick perfection. This method is designed for 5 tick weapons, so crossbow, T-bow, and shadow. I'll be teaching the method with ranged only, but as you can see here, the same method works with the shadow. From my calcs, using T-bow for the melee phase doesn't make your kills that much slower than kills with a mage switch, especially if you're using a Sang or Trident. Plus, more inventory means more space for supplies and loot, which saves time banking. You can do your own cost-benefit analysis on bringing a full mage switch to Trident tip, but I'm a proponent of as efficient as willing, and frequent switches make me less willing to do content long-term. My method also uses radius markers by Skretzo. Install, enable, and open its sidebar. Add a 4 radius red square around the melee Muspah using these settings, importable from the description below. You may see more options here, so make sure that these 2 eyes are the only ones turned on. You don't need the rest for this. The idea behind this method is to time our attacks as a visual cue for the step back. Don't worry, it's really easy. Just stand still away from the red box, and once you're inside it, click to attack. After this, simply step 1 tile away from it every time you attack. And that's the core mechanic. Since you aren't running or barraging, you gain stamina and maintain max DPS. You can get started with just that, but here's some tips you'll learn along the way. Start the kill from one of these tiles, importable from the description. If it starts melee, attack it when you can. The right time to click is when you hear the spike sound and see the screen shake. From this position, you're instantly set up. No box required. When it's in ranged phase, attack it from a distance so that you'll be outside the red box when it changes. Try to step back diagonally or in L's so that you approach its side. Now, if you get backed into a wall, you can step 1 tile away on its other side to continue the method. Never click on its diagonal tiles. It will path in a way that either delays the cycle or causes you to take damage. When you get the moving spike special, its next attack has a huge delay. You can deal with this by running far away and only attacking again once inside the box. You can step back by 2 tiles if you need to avoid spikes, but if you do, you should continue to step back by 2 tiles until the phase is over. Feeling super lazy? Turn on auto retaliate and only click once per attack. Lastly, if you ever mess up, you can always reset just by running outside the box and trying again. Astute viewers must be cringing at the ticks lost waiting outside the box, so here's how to steal them back. Use the same starting tiles since they are efficient, but you can be more precise with your positioning for the ranged form. In the description is another radius marker for a 5-tile green box around the ranged Muspah. If you're 6 tiles away from it, just outside the box, and you don't miss ticks when phasing, you'll be instantly set up for the melee form. To avoid losing ticks when the spikes spawn, wait for your next attack, immediately dodge the spike by moving along the box's edge, then click to attack again. You can do this if he spawns in ranged phase 2 just by stepping in 1 tile. With this spacing in mind, you can avoid losing any ticks during a kill and still have a brain dead setup. I think that's all the useful tips I have for this method. I hope your kills are faster and more reclined after ditching inefficient kiting, splashed freezes, not to mention having to eat mid-kill from easily made mistakes with those methods. Let me know if you want a chill method for 4-tick weapons, and if there are enough requests, I'll make it happen. You can also post questions in the comments or message me in-game or on Discord. All information's in the description. Thanks for watching, and good hunting.